I know Elise is right there, but let's just go one page back just to remind yourself that we did Gimel. And Gimel has that little bit of a gap at the bottom of the letter. You know, Dalet has the dent, Gimel has a gap. So we just look for some little clue with the first letter of the name to remind yourselves what it is.
Look, I've got a Hebrew class right now. Keep bugging me. Stop bugging us.
Spam call. There we go.
Oh my God.
I know it's always spam. I try, well, whatever. So we're just going to remind ourselves that we did Gimel last week. The Gimel has a little gap at the bottom. If it didn't, it would almost look like a nun, but it really shouldn't. It kind of has a little high heel on. You see how cute its leg is with a little heel on the bottom, like a little pump. So there's your Gimel. And hopefully you practiced it. I'm sure you didn't, but I'm hoping you did. And so there's the Gimel. So today I'm going to teach you a couple of cousins. And we're going to start with the PH sound. And it's Faye, like I had an Aunt Faye. PH or, FAY, but it's a Faye. And just for you to understand, take a peek. The next page is going to be Pay, PAY. So, or PEY, however you want to spell it. So we're starting with the Faye, which has no dot, PH sound. And again, I'm going to do this for you. I think we learned this letter. It's so hard for me to remember. We did this, right? The chaf. So if I was drawing it, forget that little top thing. Just ignore it. My finger does it. It looks the same. Forget that top thing, but it has a little hooky thing that goes in it. So it takes up the whole box, top, side, down the bottom, across the bottom. But the Faye, you can't miss that it has something hanging from the top, whereas the chaf, remember CH, this one was the C, oh God, CHAF, and this is the Faye, like Aunt Faye, or you could spell it either way. Okay, and I'm going to try to make this bigger with the, let me erase. Oops, that's dry. I always get to the erase. Okay. I'll make it bigger as soon as I close that part of the menu. Okay, now I'll make it bigger. Okay, Faye, PH sound. It doesn't happen in English like the shin is an SH sound. There's a few of those. The Sadi is a TZ sound. So there's a few of those blended letters in Hebrew that do not exist in English. We need two to make the one. In Hebrew, it's the one. So let's just look at line one. And I'm telling you, Lenore, that's what you're going to practice with at least. Just keep going to every line one till you say fee, fee, fe, 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 fa, fa, fo, fo, foo, foo, fe. When you can go that fast, you got your vowels.
Yeah, fee, fee, fe, 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 fa, fa, fo, fo, foo, foo, foo.
No, the last one is fe.
This one's fe?
Fe, like a little I, like a short I in pink. Fe, like almost like an apostrophe, and like just a sound. So again, Elise, do line one. We'll have her do it now. Let's do line one, Elise.
Okay, fee, fee, fe, 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 fa.
No, fe. No, that's the little three dots is an F. Fe.
Fe. Okay, fe. I tried that. Fa, and I was doing the next one. Fa.
Yeah. Okay.
Fa. Fo. Fo. Foo. Foo. Fee.
Not E. Fe.
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 And okay. For the top word, Margie, the one at the top, is it gefen?
Gefen.
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 Okay.
Margie, give me the two dots again. What is that?
Okay, let's look at it again. It's fee, fee, single dots. Fe, fe, dots next to each other, E's, like in green. The three dots is an E, like the word red.
Yeah.
That's what you don't like. Elise doesn't like it either usually, but it's an F, a short E. That's the one you both go. Neither one of you really like that one. It's a short E, like in the word red. Okay, so I'll make it really easy for you, Lenore, and I'll come to you eventually, Beth. I'm not giving you such the. She's the only girl that practices. Do line 3. Now you're going to look at it 3 times in a row. So you're not, well, 6 times in a row, 7 times in a row, 8 times in a row. Go ahead. Do line 2, Lenore.
Oh, line 2. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Be. Ge. Oh my God. Gepen.
Yeah, Fen. Well, it's giving
Geffen.
you a say, don't put it together. It gave you a separate.
Oh,
Get, and then Fen. And then Geffen.
Geffen. Okay. Gafen.
Good.
Okay. Hagafen.
Excellent. There you go. There you go. Elise, do it line 2 again. Look at that stupid vowel 17 times. Go.
Fe, ge, guffen, gaffen, hagafen.
There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. You're going to conquer that little vowel. Who has a name that I don't know. All right. Go ahead, Beth. Go 3.
Afar, ha, fair, lifanav, lifanav.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. It's 3 syllables. I'll give you a hint. So the fen, the fe goes with the tav. Make that a syllable.
Tifara.
Perfect.
Tifara.
Yes. Perfect.
Tifarat.
Well, you changed the vowel, so
Oh, Tiferet.
perfect.
Tiferet.
Yeah.
Tifrotsi.
Perfect. Everybody got that? Perfect. 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 Okay.
What is that? Teeth Rotsy?
Tifrotsi. And again, I'm just going to bring it up one more time, and I'm just not going to take a ton of time to do it. Whatever. Let's look at this. It could have been T-Fe-A-Ra, but it's just not. So you see the T is a letter and a vowel. You know the Aleph has its own. So you know that's the only choices you had were to make it 3 syllables or I'm going to make a line here, but I don't want it to be here. Or I'll make it squiggly or that one. So it could have been T-Fe-A-Ra, but it's not. It's Tif-A-Ra. How do you know it's the end of a syllable versus sitting there by itself? Je ne sais pas. We just have to know the words. Okay. Go to erase. So excellent, excellent, excellent. Yay, 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 yay. Let's skip. Oh, let's look at this really hard stuff here. Go to 4, Lenore.
Okay. Bana.
Banav. Good.
Yeah, Bana. Wait,
That's all right. Take it apart.
Na.
No,
Ne.
like a pig. Ne.
Nechad.
Yes. Nikad.
Nikad. Ma.
Perfect. Nikad ma. Perfect. Keep going.
Banav.
Banav. Perfect.
Oh, Batarat.
Bitorah.
Batarat. Okay.
Bitorah.
Right.
Okay, make it like an apostrophe. And I use the word pink because it's a color to put on our color chart, but it's almost like that letter has a, an is sound, like I always do. Benabra. Bin. Okay.
Margie, that last letter before the H, that looks like a D to me.
Oh, did she say? Oh, I'm so sorry. It is a D. Oh, the one below it, it's a resh. Sorry, you're correct. I didn't even catch that. Bitoda. Pardon me. You know what? I'm looking, my head was looking at 2 places at once. look at the end of these two. Whoa, where'd that thing go? I was looking here and she was here. You're right. Look at the difference of the resh and the daled.
Yeah,
It's hard
definitely.
for me to see it,
Yeah.
actually.
I know, and that's why I was looking down and saw the resh too, and I was like, whoa, 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 thank you. Thank you for catching that. Okay. Oh, I don't want to show. Oh, where did it go? Oh, I hate this. Out there. Clear all drawings. There we go. I didn't know I had that button there. It's very cool. Okay. Yes. So there's your daled. Very good for catching that. Bit, toe,
Yeah.
da. And the H is silent. Excellent. All right. So go ahead, Beth. Do 5.
Tifara,
Perfect.
the who,
The who.
ye, yeah,
Good. Yeah.
batif, ra.
Excellent. Now she had a word with 2 shavas in it, and she knew the first one is the first letter of the word. She knew to say it, and the next one happened to be silent. It connected. So batif ara. Very, very good. Okay, so let's just all look at line 8 together. Ge, fen,
And
ha, ga, fen, bo, re, ha, ga, fen.
Ben.
Sound familiar, anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got fen, but re, okay. Now, not to make you crazy, and Ashley, I hope you listen to this. Say and pay, his cousin, have 3 shapes. There is a fey, there is a final fey, and there is a pay, but there is not a final pay. I'll say it again. There's a fey, there's a final fey, looks like a fey. The bottom line goes down below the box, the same as I've taught you with 4 out of the other 5s, except for mem. Looks like the regular letter, but its bottom leg goes down. So you'll know it exactly. It doesn't look like anything else. Nothing else hangs like that. And then, not to make you nuts, but here comes the next page. There's a pay. There is no final pay. Fey, final fey, pay. So we're going to learn 3 different letters with this little hanging thing. Okay. So again, the only time you'll know it's a final fey is when it's the last letter of the
Word.
Okay. So there on line 9 is goof, like I made a goof. And there's the final fey. That's not the Hebrew word for mistake, trust me. But I'm just trying to make it to something you can understand in English. Goof. The gimel, the u vowel, and the final fey make up that first line on line 9, the first word, goof. Ain, low. Go ahead. Di,
Mo.
demut. Ooh. Demut. Ha, goof.
Goof.
Ve,
No.
I'm sorry, they know.
But I know.
Goof.
Goof. So again, the vav with the dot inside, it's like somebody punched him and he goes, ooh. He's a vowel there. And how is it right here? How is he a vowel? Because the gimel doesn't have a vowel. So you know it's just a vowel, it's not a V. You know that's the oo vowel goes to the gimel, because underneath the gimel he has nothing next to, underneath him or above him. So you know that's a vowel, not confusing with a letter, and there's your word goof. Clear all things. I love that. I didn't know I had that little ability. All right. So, oopsie. Okay. Now I have a silly line for no reason. Clear all drawings again. Oh, God, I like that little sucker. Okay. So now, not to make you too crazy, there's pay. In most of the books, it'll be spelled P-E-Y, but if you want to spell it P-A-Y, just say you remember it, whatever you like. Pay, no final shape. And how do you remember? Pay has a period inside him.
Get it.
All right, that has a belly button, pay has a period. It's just a way to remember him. Okay, so the dot inside is like a period, like in writing in English. So he's the pay. And again, let's just do it quickly. Go ahead, Lenore, do line 1. And now he's pay I'm sorry, Fay and pay. Look at the difference between line 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
one,
Lenore, you do 1.
what is it? Pay.
No, he has no dot. Line 1 is a trick. Ha ha ha. It's fee.
Oh,
Fifi.
I'm getting it mixed up.
Yep.
Fee, they, ba,
Yes.
bo, foo, ba.
Fifth. Short I. Fifth. Very good. And then let's see. Elise do 2. So now you see the difference between Fay and pay.
P, pay, p,
Nope.
pa, p.
Nope.
Pay,
Eh.
pa, po, poo, p.
Not an E. Short I. Yeah, you girls do not like that F. I don't know. It didn't do anything to either one of you, but you don't like him. All right. Beth, I'll give you 3.
P.
P. Very good.
P. Share.
Good.
Niche. Ba. T.
Excellent. Everyone look at what she did. She did it perfectly. Third line, line 3, third word. Niche ba ti. Those shavas are there for no reason other than to confuse us because they are the end of 2 syllables. Niche is a syllable. Ba is a syllable. The I is silent. So why does he have to be there at all? We don't care. We don't know. Niche ba ti. Excellent. Keep the last word.
P.
P. Perfect. Okay, Lenore, you ready for a little harder one? 4.
No.
That's all right. Take your time. That's why new material, you got to study, right?
Okay.
Make it 2. I'll give you a hint. Make it 2 syllables.
Yeah, that's the pay.
Yep. And what's the resh goes with the pay. So go ahead.
See.
And what I'm saying is it's probably Parsi.
Parsi?
In other words, it could have been Pa-re-si,
Yeah.
but it isn't. The resh ends a syllable. It's not its own by itself. It's Parsi.
Oh, Parsi. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I know that the Shiva is always going to be, when do you say it, when you don't, when it's in the middle. The beginning and the end, you got it. But in the middle, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And we're just going to have
Do you not give it any that if sound at all?
No, not if it's part of.
I mean,
not
I
if
haven't, but
if
yeah.
it ends a syllable, it's silent. The same as if it ends a word.
Okay.
The question is, when it's in the middle of a word, how do you know it ends a syllable and it's not a syllable unto itself? And the answer is we have to just know the word. There's not a better answer. So yes, it's Parsi, but could it have been Paritsi? I guess so, but it's not the word. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, keep going, Lenore. Go to that long thing. Take it apart, one thing at a time.
No, that's Al.
Yeah.
Ali Rod.
What's that letter?
Yud.
Yes, Yad.
Oh,
Al, Yad.
Yad, El Rod, El Yad.
Well, don't put it together. Just keep it separately. The author put it separately for a reason. I don't know why yet, but.
El Yad.
Okay, Al, Yad. Keep going.
Ish,
Yes, Ish.
Ben,
Yes, my father's name, Ben, in English, of course.
Wow. okay, Peirati.
Partsy.
Parati.
No, Partsy. Partsy.
Okay,
Part-
Parati.
Okay, good.
Partsy.
And the next one, Elise,
5,
yeah,
okay.
2 syllables. I'll give you a hint.
Pinay,
Nay. Excellent. That's exactly right.
and the next one's the same too, I think,
That
Pinay.
is. Keep going.
Shabbat. Okay. Nika Bala.
Nikabila.
How?
So now here, you know that that's how it's said. So how come it's not Nikabla, but we kind of know it's Nikabala. It's just to make us crazy.
Yeah, it's making me crazy.
I know. And you know what? I'm no different because I'm not fluent in Hebrew. So when it's something in new material, and if I had that, I would ask my teacher, like, how am I supposed to know? And they're just going to say the word is blank. I'm right with you. I'm not any better. One step ahead of you. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's look at line 6. Par o or paro. So I don't know. So I would have to ask an expert. Is it par o or is it paro? I would assume it's paro. But let's see if we can get to it in the prayer, and then we'll know. Line 7, peri, ha'adama. Line 8, bo, peri, ha'adama.
Adama.
Line 9,
Peri.
peri, ha'gafen. And then let's go to 10, because we're going to come to the prayer now. Bo, pari, ha'gafen. Guess which one? Now it should sound very familiar. Look in the box. Baruch. Baruch. It's really Baruch. We all say it wrong. We all do say it wrong, but it's Baruch atah. We know that's Adonai. Eloheinu melech. No reason for the Shiva to be in that letter because it's just silent anyway. Ha'olam. Borei pari ha'gafen. So these are parts of prayers, you know, and we only have a little bit left. We have like 4 or 5 more letters, I think, and then we'll know them all. And then we'll be able to start doing Yigdal, Chadodi, the Kaddish. I want to make sure you know that the 2 things I want to make sure you know, even though it doesn't have it in here, and I'll get it prepped for you by the time we're done. I want you to be able to get up there and read your Aliyah if you had an Aliyah. And I'd like you also to know the Mourner's Kaddish. To me, to have a Jew that can't go up for an Aliyah like for Bar Mitzvah, when they've had 13 years notice that the kid's being Bar Mitzvah because the kid was born, you have 13 years to practice it and people get up there and they stumble. It's kind of like 13 years prep. Come on. You can learn it.
First of all, they can read it. We have it by us. You can read
They
it.
all can read it, but they shouldn't have to read it like they've never seen it before.
Okay.
You know, and
we have a lot. We have a lot of that now at Temple.
I know, but I always say you have 13 years notice. The kid was born. He had a bris. You know, like start practicing. You got 13 years to prep for it. Okay, so that's just one of my things. And it's not as a judge of Jews. It's just kind of like, it's kind of, can you just whatever. And also when in the Mourner's Kaddish, I like when people know it. So it's not strange to you. So in between all the other prayers we're going to put those two in. So now unit 6, poor girls. So now we're going to learn 2 more things here because you know them, I think. Fey, final fey, and pay. So practice those. Now, to be very honest, I thought we did bet and vet, but perhaps we didn't.
Just that.
I thought we did, but what do we?
No, we didn't.
No.
We
No.
didn't that I-
Okay.
Just
No,
that.
ma'am.
Okay, so in the box, bet like you're making a bet, and vet like you go to the doctor if you're a dog. Okay? Bet
Or vet.
and vet. Bet has the belly button. One of the books I teach, bet is the first letter I teach the kids. So it's funny that we're, 3 months in and we're finally getting to be bet and vet. And then again, at the beginning of the song, the Aleph bet, it's Aleph bet, bet, Gimel, Dalet, hey. Look at how many we know now. Vav, Zion, we don't have Zion yet. Chet, tet, Yud, Kaf, Chaf. We know almost every one of them at this point. So let me clear that. And don't confuse it. Bet has the belly button. Period, period, period. That's it. They go across the box, down the box. And the only thing that you would ever confuse it with, let me go to my words of my lip. If I'm drawing it in stick figure, my bet's line goes past the letter. See it? Whereas the final chaf doesn't. I mean, the chaf doesn't. And of course it has a dot in here, but okay. So let's do this. Okay. Bet. The first word, the 3 words underneath the bet is Baruch B'nai Shabbat. Does anybody have a trouble with any of those 3 words? Baruch B'nai Shabbat. Everybody see that?
Mhm.
Okay, so now let's do the vet. Same letter without the belly button. So he's a vet. So now we're going to have 5 things we're doing today. All right, that's good. That's good. You have 3 weeks to practice them. In the middle of Seder, say, no, I have to practice my Hebrew. Okay, let's look at line 1. Go ahead, Beth.
Hamvorach.
Good. Make it, I hate to do this. Do it.
Uvne.
Yeah, uvne or uvne. Yeah, uvne.
Uvne. Oh, you want Hamivarach?
No, Hamvarach is good.
Hamvarach?
Hamvarach. Well, let's see when we get to the word how we do it, to be honest.
Okay. Uvne Shavat.
Right. Shabbat. It was just a trick, making sure you didn't see the dot. So it's not Shabbat, it's Shabbat. All right, Lenore, go ahead. 2.
Baruch
No, don't do yeah, no. Yeah, I guess it should be Hamavorach. I'm sorry, Rach, yeah, Hamavorach.
Okay. Bene,
Good.
Uvane,
I think I would put that as 2. Uvne.
Uvne, okay. Uvne, Shabbat. What? I don't know.
No, it's tricking you. Don't do it so fast.
Shabbat.
Yeah,
Shabbat.
no.
No?
Shabbat. The second one is Shabbat. It's a V.
Shabbat. That's what I said. Shabbat.
Oh, okay. It's a little hard to hear. Look at the last 2, Shabbat and Shabbat.
Shabbat, yeah.
All right.
What
Very
Shabbat?
good.
What does Shabbat mean?
Not a clue. What Shabbat means, not a clue. Shabbat, we
Okay.
know.
I feel better now. Good. I feel
Yeah,
better.
what it means, I don't ask. I'm not a linguist.
I'll find
don't-
out tonight.
Yeah, go ahead. It might just be to trick us to make sure we saw the difference. It
Okay.
might not be a word at all. If this author likes to put in weird things. Okay, Elise, you want a hard one? Line 3, honey.
Okay. Barihu.
So we know this word, it's barechu. So
Barechu.
here's a word we know So it's a 3-syllable word because we know it. Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu.
And in all fairness, Elise, you could have said Bar Hu, but we know the word is Baruch Hu. So
That would be easier.
I get it, but there it is. There's a good example of we know that word. Okay,
Okay, Et
good,
Adonai.
perfect.
Hami Vorach, well, Ham Vorach or Hami
Or
Vorach.
Hamavorach,
Hama Vorach.
Hamavorach. So again, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Do 4, Beth.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go to line 8, Lenore.
Okay. Haba.
Yes.
Ooh. Uvarason.
Or Uvratzon, either way. So
Okay.
you know what? You asked the rabbi to look at that word, Uvratzon.
Mhm.
Well, you know how in that case, you don't start usually with an U as a vowel because we don't usually. So you have to assume that's 1 syllable. Uvratzon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Beratzon. Uvratzon, line 9. I'll do it again. Beratzon. Uvratzon.
Okay.
Line 10, Beth.
Oh, that's strange.
3 syllables,
has-
so make it easy.
Ahava.
Perfect.
Ahava.
Yep.
That confused me because I had the vowel and the shava.
Yes. And what does it do? It shortens the vowel. So you know this. So it's ahava instead of ahava. It's ahava. Yeah,
Ahava.
it shortens the vowel. It just shortens that sound. The emphasis.
Be'ahava.
Ahava. Perfect.
Be'ahava.
Be'ahava. Very good.
Ahava.
Be'ahava. Perfect. Oh my goodness, look how far you guys have come. Let's do line 11, Elise. Easy one. It's an easy one. Go ahead.
Okay, Banu,
Yes.
Vanu.
Yes.
Well, that when you guys have been doing, okay. Okay, Viratsa
Very good. Viratsa. Very good.
and Vanu.
Very good. That's right. Viratsa Vanu. You know, eventually that's why he does this. Let's all do line 14 and 15 together. Now look at
Oh,
these,
God.
like 20 syllable words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just take this is like a dissection class. And when you're doing frogs, you're doing Hebrew. The ahava, uvratzon, vishabat, kadsho, be'ahava, uvratzon. Stone, it's an O, stone, right? Vishabat, kadshecha. Now, here you go. I've told you the rule. Let's see if you remember it. Somebody tell me, what is the rule when you have 2 together? That's when it's easy.
Second one's silent.
The first one is silent because it ends kad shecha.
Kad,
When
kad,
it's 2
kad,
together.
Okay.
Go ahead, do it again, Elise.
Kad shiha.
Kad shecha.
Kad shiha.
Shecha. 2
Shecha.
together. One is going to end the syllable, one is starting. So then it's easy because you know when it ends a word or ends a syllable, it's silent. When it starts a word or starts a syllable, it's not silent. So when it's 2 together, you can take a breath. It's easy. It's when there's one just by itself in the middle of the word and say, oh my God, what am I doing with? But this case, it's easy. Kad shecha.
Kad shecha.
So in this case, it's a 3-syllable word. Kad shecha.
Kad shecha.
There you go. Those are when they're easy. Beginning of the word over here, it's easy. The end of the word, you know it's silent. When it's two together, you know one is silent, one is dead. It's when it's sitting here by itself, you say, what do I do with it? And that's the only time you have to say, what am I doing with it? Be-a-ha-va. Oh, this one is just, that you don't even sound that. Never mind. Yeah, that's a bad example. Sorry. Bad example. Okay. Be'ahava uvratzon. Uvratzon. Whoa, didn't want to do that. Okay, we're not learning one more letter. I don't want to absolutely make you crazy. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So just remember, we're up to, let me just start here because the next one we're going to do another letter. Page 41 is where I'm going to start. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Stop share. Okay, so let's take a deep breath. And again, Faye, final say, and pay were the 3 new letters. Pay has the period. And then the bet and the vet, the bet has the belly button, you know. So again, try to always just find a clue that starts with the letter. That's 5. I'm not starting with another letter today because I think that would be insane. And I don't want Ashley to be so far behind because that's 5 things now. I think at this point, no, there's one more final letter. You don't know. I was going to say, I think we're done with them. But there's one. No, it's not. It's fine. So think about it. Let's just do the alphabet. I'm not going to count with my fingers, but like which ones? I don't want to lose the rhythm of the song. Aleph, bet, you know that?
Yeah.
Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zion, you don't know Zion. Pet, Tet, Yud, Ha, Ha, Lamed, Mem, Samech, you don't know yet. Ayin, you know, Hey, today's. Sadi, you learned it. Kuf, Resh, Shin, you know, Sin, you don't have. I mean, we're talking 3, 4 letters left, ladies. Okay, and then I think we're done with the vowels.
Yeah.
So again, the letters, you just will learn them. It's the vowels. You got to really just keep practicing. And then we can pick up any Siddur, slow as we might be, and literally read anything. We're almost home. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then what this book does, and then I'm going to let you go home early, listen to me. So the next time we're going to have another CH sound, which is not going to make you happy. Another A sound, the Sin sound, that's what we're up to, the Zion, and a final Tzadi. Then we're done. Okay, then we're done. And then this book, then of course we're going to be able to read Shalom Aleichem, which we can do.
Yeah.
But it'll also, the rest of the units, it's Aleinu, it's the Habu, I don't know the name. Let's say the Friday night Kaddish, Kiddush for Friday night. Elena, we said that already. I want to do the Aliyah. I want to do the Monas Kaddish. We can pick up any prayer. We're not going to do 9 verses of Yigdal or L'Chadodi, but we certainly could do 1 or 2, and just to show you that you know how to read them in another 3 weeks. Okay. All right. I'm not going to go any further. Let me stop. Let me say goodbye to Ashley, who's going to listen to this, hopefully. Goodbye, Ashley.